Sean here. I just wanted to make a quick video real quick to introduce you to foam rolling out. For those of you who aren't familiar with rolling out, this is one of the best things you can do before you do any type of exercise, workout, and a good part of the cool down. So just quickly want to go over rolling out. There's a term out there called SMR. It's called self-myofascial release. Basically, it's releasing all the byproduct, the tightness basically within your muscle tissue, just so you perform better, your muscle tissue is healthier, you have better posture, and you decrease your recovery time, so you're able to get on to the next workout with less recovery time in between, and you're just going to be healthier and performing better. So as far as the foam roller goes, there's many different types. I've been using this one for a while. Some are denser than others, but you can typically find them on Amazon online. Again, there's different types. Some are going to be harder that will really dig into your muscles. Some are a little softer, so if you're just a beginner and you have really tender muscle tissue, maybe get a soft one for a while. Certain areas of your certain muscles, you can use softballs or baseballs or lacrosse balls. But basically with foam rolling, this is the first thing I do before I do anything, especially stretching. A lot of people, those that wake up early in the morning or go to work all day, sit in a chair and then do your workout, most people think, oh, I'm going to stretch. But when you think of your muscle tissues, I want you to think of long elastic bands. And usually after sleeping all night or working all day sitting in a chair, your muscles are going to have these knots in them. So by stretching first thing, you're just tightening those knots even more, increasing your chance of muscle tear or just injury and bad posture and really no blood flow going to certain muscles. And so by doing foam rolling first thing, you're increasing your circulation, your blood flow to your muscles, so your muscles are healthier, you're going to perform better, your posture is going to get better, and as far as your recovery time between workouts, your recovery time will decrease, and your muscles are just going to be healthier. And lots of athletes, anybody training that includes rolling out sees huge increases in benefits. So I just want to go over typical rolling out with you just real quick. So typically I like to start with my lower body and work up to my upper body. So usually I'll do this for about 5-7 minutes first thing when I start my workouts, and do it in my cool down. Usually in the cool down I'll just do the muscle group that I worked really hard that day, just to flush out all the byproduct, the blood lactate out of my muscles, to again shorten my recovery time and also decrease soreness. A lot of people that have included rolling out see a huge decrease in soreness after their workouts, as well as sorry, I just had a brain fart. As well as just overall recovery time. I do a lot of really intense workouts, and since I've included foam rolling, I really don't ever feel too much soreness, which could be a bad thing. If you're not feeling sore, sometimes you're just not working hard enough. But again, I highly recommend getting yourself a foam roller if you haven't already. So real quickly, I start with my calves. Put your calves on the foam roller, and you're just going to go up and down, complete each muscle group about 30 to 45 seconds. As you find really tender spots that might hurt if you're just starting, that's where you want to focus. You want to really dig those knots out of your muscle tissue. So you can do both legs at a time. If you want to increase the weight on one leg, you can go up and down one leg. Okay, and then after I do my calves, I work my way up to my hamstrings. Just going to go up and down. Again, if I find any tender spots, that's where I'm going to focus a lot of my time. I really like to use softballs on my calves and hamstrings because they'll really dig deep and get those knots and tender spots. So after that, have a big leg workout, squat day. I like to do my glutes. So just sit on the foam roller and just go back and forth. If you want to isolate one side, cross the leg and lean towards that side, that glute. And that really digs deep and gets the knots out of there. So you'll do one side and then do your other side. And then we're going to hit your quads. So your quads, obviously there's 4 muscles that are part of your quadricep. So there's a few different types of rolling out to get each muscle that's part of the quadricep. So to get your front, you're just going to put your quad right on the foam roller and you're just going to go back and forth. And this is where you're going to definitely feel a lot of knots. Even if you foam roll for years, typically the quads like to get a lot of knots after workouts. Don't know why. So you're going to hit the quad in the front, rectus femoris. Then you're going to get your outside, your rectus lateralis. And basically this is your IT band. There's a muscle right here called your tensor fasciae latae. Sorry, can't think right now. But this one is pretty much contracted a lot. So when people start rolling this out, this is where you're going to feel a lot of pain, especially if you run a lot and you haven't foam rolled, you're going to feel it. So you're going to put your hip on the foam roller and you're just going to go back and forth right here, down the leg, side of your leg. This is one that feels a lot, you feel a lot of pain, but it's so beneficial, so good for you. So you're going to do one leg and then you do your other leg. And then to get your hip flexor and your inner quads, you're just going to put the roller out here, get a good 90-degree angle with your leg, start out with your knee and just work your way into your groin. So right here, just going in and out. Okay? And then I've included lately to get my shins to help decrease any kind of shin splints, especially for runners. Just putting my shins on the roller, just going up and down the lower leg right here. Okay, so that's lower body. And just to throw this out there, I've had a lot of clients, people I know that have had a lot of joint soreness, especially around their knees for years, by simply adding foam rolling to their routine. That pain has gone away after just foam rolling for a few weeks. So if you have any kind of joint pains, especially within your knees or hips, I highly recommend, again, get going on this foam rolling. So upper body, it's my favorite one, get in the back, free massage every day. Usually start about mid-back, give myself a hug, get my scapulae out of the way, and just go up and down. You don't want to hit your lower lumbar spine. You want to keep any pressure off of that. So up and down. Find those tender spots. I like to move around just to really work the knots out. I'm just going to go up and down. And then, if you've really worked your lats a lot, this is one that's pretty tender most of the time. You're going to put the roller under your armpit, you put your palm facing up, you're just going to roll down the side, get that lat. This one, typically you don't spend too much time on just because it's so tender, a little painful right here, but again, the benefits are awesome with your workouts and your muscle tissue health. So you'll do both sides. Obviously it's really awkward if you do your chest on the foam roller, so this is where I get a ball. And just really work out the muscles in your chest, especially if you've been doing a lot of push-ups or bench press, anything in the chest. This will really work out those knots. And this is where a lot of people have the posture issues, their shoulders roll forward. It's just awesome to see somebody with really good posture. They walk into a room and you're like, wow, that person is really confident because their chest is out, shoulders rolled back, and it's just healthy for our muscles, our skeleton, every aspect of our health. Really, a lot of it has to do with our posture. People want to have to go to chiropractors and physical therapists so much if they simply work on posture within their workouts, making sure you're doing things with the right form and technique. So that's rolling out in a nutshell. Again, the benefits, blood flow, healthy muscle tissue, flushes out all the byproduct, the bad blood out of your muscles, brings in healthy nutrients into your blood, into your muscles, decreases your recovery times. You'll be able to get on the next workout the next day and not feel a lot of that soreness. And again, it's just going to increase your performance. You're going to do better, and you're going to see some huge increases with reps or sets or time with running, and a lot of that joint discomfort. If you have that, it's going to go away. If you have any questions, feel free to post on the Facebook group or email me any personal questions at trainwithseanw@gmail.com. I'd love to answer any questions, especially any newbies that have never even heard of foam rolling or want to include it. If you have questions, let me know. Have a great day. I will talk with you later.